Many people admit that knowledge without experience is useless. But what is even more frustrating is that even if there is knowledge and wisdom but no action, everything is still empty talk. Action and adequate preparation can actually be seen as two sides of an object. We need to live modesty. Too much preparation, but no action at all, will only waste time eventually. In other words, everything must be done with limits. We cannot fall into the trap of continuous deliberation and planning, but we must recognize the reality. No matter how detailed the plan is, we still cannot accurately predict the final outcome. Of course, I do not deny that planning is very important. It is the first step to achieving favorable results, but planning is not and cannot replace action. Just like playing golf, if you have not completed the first hole, you cannot progress to the second hole. Action solves everything. Without action, nothing will happen. We cannot buy foolproof insurance, but what we can do is make up our minds to fulfill our plan. People who lack action have a bad habit. They like to maintain the status quo and refuse to change. I think this is a bad habit that is deceptive and self-destructive because everything is changing. Just as people will live and die, there is nothing constant. But because of one's inner fear, the fear of the unknown, many people resist change. Even if the status quo does not satisfy him, he dares not take a step forward. If you look at the people who should have succeeded in their careers but did not, you know that it's not hard to sympathize with them. Yes, everyone will be worried and scared when deciding on a huge event and will be faced with a dilemma. But the action group will use the determination to ignite the sparks in their soul, come up with various ways to fulfill their wishes, and gain the courage to overcome all kinds of difficulties. Many people who lack action are naive and like to sit and wait for things to happen naturally. They naively think that others will care about their affairs. In actual fact, other than yourself, others will not be very interested in them. People are only interested in their own things. For example, in a business, the higher our profits, the more we must take the initiative to act, because the success or failure has little to do with others. They will not care. Only by relying on oneself can a person then not let himself down and increase his chance to control his destiny. Smart people will only make things happen. The most frustrating thing in life is that there are too many things to do, but there is not enough time. As a result, just by thinking about the plans that are unable to be carried out will only intimidate ourselves, and we end up not accomplishing anything.